Welcome back, trainers, and we're going to be taking a look at some Ultra Premier battles. We're going to get a 5-0 with our original Grass and Fire team here, and then we're going to be taking a look at some Premier Master. Now, this was from yesterday because you cannot do the Premier Master as of right now. Your current options are going to be regular Great League, Premier Ultra League, or regular Ultra League with Mythicals and Legendaries, and then Master League straight up with Pokemon that can be powered up beyond 40, as well as Mythicals and Legendaries. So I was a little confused. I thought they would give us the option to go into Premier Master as well, but it looks like we're going to have just these vanilla ones for now, and then oddly enough, just some random Ultra Premier. But who knows, they'll change it up in the future here. So anyways, let's go ahead and see what we have going on. Really was excited for this one. I did save one set for today, unknowing and not realizing that we're going to be getting all of the leagues back here. See, I had all the dates in my mind, but I was just in the zone using that Hyper Beam Obstagoon. But anyways, let's get into the full commentary. We met with the Charizard. This is great. Let's see if we can pull away from this. They do have Dragon Breath, so it's not going to be doing super effective damage to my grass types, as well as that Charizard is not getting stabbed. They're going to be swapping into their Gengar, and they have used a shield. We're going to be getting to another Rock Slide here, and we're going to go ahead and let this charge move go through because we will be able to survive it. We're going to be calling Shadow Punch. So let's see what happens here. We do have pretty low health. I don't think they would want to use all that energy, and then they would think that they could farm us, but we do have enough energy to get off another Rock Slide. They're going to be letting their Gengar go down, and now we have to make a decision here. We're going to go ahead and go with Typhlosion here. We already know that this thing is going to be able to handle a Charizard, even with the Blast Burn. Obviously, you're not going to be going for the Solar Beam. Blast Burn is just doing so much damage, and then Incinerate charging it so fast. This thing is amazing. It's one of my favorite Ultra Premier Pokemon right now. So we're going to go ahead and go for this, and they did swap into that Empoleon, taking it, doing a ton of damage, bringing in our Exeggutor here. I think we're going to go ahead and shield this up, yeah, and farm it down. They have one shield left. We're just going to go ahead and see if we can get this last shield time by just going for the Seed Bomb here, and looks like we're going to be taken out. They're going to definitely get to this Dragon Claw, or it might be a Blast Burn. But here's the thing, folks. This is a 5-0, right? So in comes the Typhlosion, and we're able to get to our Blast Burn here just in time, holding on with about 1 or 2 HP. Let's get it. That was a close call there with that Charizard lead. So into the next one, we're going to be met with a Sceptile, and this is also good for us unless they do have Aerial Ace, dealing that super effective damage, and with Bullet Seed, they're going to be able to spam it pretty fast. So we're going to go ahead and shield this first one up. It's a not very effective Earthquake. It still would have done a decent amount of damage, so that's okay that we did use that shield. We're going to go ahead and go for the Seed Bomb, taking them out. Could have potentially farmed them, but they probably were also at a charge move. And we're just going to go straight for the Psychic here. And let's see if they let it go through. They're going to be shielding it. So that's the first shield that would have probably taken them out for sure. We're going to go ahead and shield this up as well, because look how much damage we're doing with Confusion. It's just rivaling the Charizard, and we're actually able to get to the Seed Bomb. Let's see if we're going to be able to get another shield out of them, and we do. We got 2 of them, and they're using their energy, so we did have a tie there. This is beautiful. We're going to be able to go in here without any worries or them getting off a charge move. So going in with the Typhlosion and just starting to build up the Blast Burn, whatever's back there is going to have some trouble because of the Blast Burn and or Solar Beam, and we're going to be able to take out that Gengar with the charge move there. Fantastic. We're going to be leading with the Shadow Exeggutor the entire time, and then we're going to go into, like I said, the Premier Master League from yesterday, and we're going to be looking at my XL Cloyster yet again and seeing how it does perform. It's so fun using that thing. Also Best Buddy. So up against the Dragon, another horrible lead here. We're just going to go straight for the Psychic. Now, this was a horrible idea. I should have just went for 2 Seed Bombs. I think I could have made it. Yeah, definitely, because the Psychic's going to be taking more energy. But it is what it is. It's fine. We did get a shield out of them. And since they're in there with the Dragon, we're going to go ahead and go in here with the Tangrowth and just farm it down. And they do come out with a Escavalier. This is great because the Rock Slide is going to be doing neutral damage and quite a bit, as you can see here. And we're going to go ahead and let this charge move go through. Aerial Ace will hurt, but it's still fine. Drill Run's not very effective, and that is awesome. Now, Mega Horn will do tons of damage because of the grass typing, but they didn't go for that. We're going to be swapping and taking them out before they can get to another charge move here. They do have Ampharos in the back, and this is great. We're going to go ahead and shield up the first one, I think, and then let the next one go through. Well, let the next one go through. We'll have no more shields left, yeah. And then we should be able to take them out with the Blast Burn. You already know what it is. That thing just does so much damage, and there they go with their next one. We're going to be able to survive this, and let's not over-tap here. Okay, otherwise we would have been in some trouble. And getting off this Blast Burn, taking out the Ampharos, and taking the win. Let's keep it moving here, folks. Let's see what we have. Can't wait to do some more Ultra Premier. And we're met with a Empoleon. So, you know, we've seen this one before. Going to go ahead and build up to 2 of these Seed Bombs. And then also shield up this Drill Peck, of course, because that would do tons of damage to us. The waterfalls are resisted, but they are starting to add up. We are not the tankiest Pokemon around, as well as being Shadow. Actually, regular Exeggutor can take a hit quite nicely. Going for another one here. They're using 2 shields, which is great. We're actually going to go ahead and let this go down. Alright, so we do have the Tangrowth, but the problem is it is also going to be part Steel, the Empoleon. So it's not doing as much, but they do swap into their Glade instantly here. They have no more shields, and I'm thinking, alright, let's just let this go through. Could be a Leaf Blade. They go straight for close combat. We're able to survive. And we have some lag here. I was really worried I was not going to be able to get this off. And taking them out. So they still have an Empoleon and we have a Typhlosion. This is not the best, but we should be able to potentially... Well, let's see how this works. Alright, so they're going into Toxicroak. Oh yeah, I remember. They're going to swap, catch a Blast Burn here. And we're going to be using our last shield. Farming a little bit more. They go ahead and throw to catch this. And this is perfect. We should be able to get to another Blast Burn right before the Toxicroak is able to get to a Mud Bomb here. And there we go. We didn't overtap, thank goodness. Otherwise, we would have been toast there. And taking the win with the Typhlosion yet again. So I love this team. Super fun and kind of accessible. Maybe the Typhlosion should be hard to get because it has, only had 1 community day. Maybe kind of 2 because of the one that they did for the end of the year a couple of years ago. So anyways, into the Master Premier here. Let's see what we have. We're met with a Dragonite. This is fantastic. They're going to be swapping into their Snorlax, so we're going to go right into our Haxorus, and we're going to be using this team for the entire time. So we did replace the Snorlax, the Shadow one, Best Buddy, and it is also excelled now with the level 51 Cloyster here, because I just want to use it. I just want to have fun with it and just see what we can pull off. And it is fantastic in a lot of positions. It is very squishy, but I would probably pick the Snorlax combo with the Haxorus and the Metagross team that we did make for the last season. I do prefer that a little bit more, but it is just fun using this thing. I know this is probably why we're not getting out of Ace, guys, because we just keep testing and doing stupid things over here and trying to pull off almost, I wouldn't say impossible wins, but with some of these teams, but it's still just so fun to use. Anyways, taking out that Dragonite, farming it down, we're able to get to the Icy Wind. This is going to be a Metagross, not very effective, but it doesn't really matter. We're just trying to lower the attack. But honestly, at this point, I think, an Earthquake we will survive. If we did not lower the attack, it will take us out. Not that it really matters too much. We did get their shield, so at this point, I do believe we are going to shield this up and then just go straight for Earthquake and then take the win here. And that's our game. So the Metagross is 100% IV, and also I do believe level 42.5 or just level 42. So we will be winning those CMPs up against the other hundreds if they did not power him up beyond 40. So up against the Swampert, I love this matchup with the Cloyster. It works out fantastic. Earthquake's going to do a lot, Sludge Wave's going to do a lot, but when we continuously hit it with this Icy Wind, it is going to be reduced dramatically, especially when they go for the Hydro Cannon. That works out even better here. As you can see, it's not really doing much damage. Now they're going for the Earthquake, very nice. So a Hydro Cannon, I do believe will take us out now. Yeah, but it doesn't really matter because we're going to be able to farm them down. We didn't use a shield, neither did they, and they're going to be taking us out with their Dragonite, and that's perfect. We're going to go ahead and go in here with our Metagross. And the Haxorus is not going to be powered up beyond 40, not at all. I don't want to invest the rare candies, and I barely have any candies as a matter of fact, so yeah, we're definitely not going there. If I put my XL candies that I actually have in my inventory, I could. But like I've said before, you want to hold on to those for a legendary, possibly. So they come back in here with the Dragonite, and we're going to go ahead and let this go down. We're going to be in a great spot with our Metagross here. They still do have 2 shields. And I think what's going to happen here is I'm going to end up just farming them down. And I'm not even going to get off a charge move. Because they have 2 shields, I'm not getting to 3 Meteor Mashes. You see, yeah. Alright, so they're just throwing these charge moves one after another here, and we did save our last shield just for this very last second here. They do have another Pokemon, and wait, no, they don't. That's oh boy, that's their last one. Okay, so taking the win there. Into the next battle, we're met with another Dragonite with our Cloyster. This is great. Gonna expect a retreat. Yep, going into their Gyarados, and I did make sure that did have Waterfall before I did bring in my Haxorus, otherwise it wouldn't have been a very pleasant situation. Getting that Dragon Claw through, that's great. Maybe you want to go for Night Slash, maybe to potentially get the boost, but I'm just going to be doing as much damage as possible here because it seems like a lot of times that people are just letting it go through like that, and I'm doing less damage, resulting in them getting to another charge move. So they're going to be bringing in their Togekiss here. And yeah, you guys were saying just go for Night Slash. It's like, you know what? Night Slash, Dragon Claw up against Togekiss, it doesn't really matter at this point. Okay, so they're going to be backing out with the Metagross coming in there, and I guess they just said, "Nam, they're good." So into the next battle here, met with the Gyarados with Dragon Breath. So that is going to be doing neutral damage without stab. Not as nice as the Waterfall, of course. So they're getting a crunch through and bringing us down to a pretty low yellow here. We're going to go ahead and throw this Icy Wind. And the Dragon Breath is doing significantly less damage. Getting to another one here. Avalanche. Do I ever use it? Not too often. It's all about that Icy Wind, guys, pretty much. So they're going to be able to take us down. They also do have energy. So a crunch is super effective to our Metagross. So we have to think about this here. But they're going to be swapping instantly into a Chestnut. And that confused me and threw me off here. But I obviously still know how to handle this situation. It is going to be a Grass and Fighting. Going for an Energy Ball, we could have potentially seen a Superpower, but I knew they didn't really want to throw it quite yet. More like around now. So we're going to go ahead and shield this up. And they're going to drop their defense and attack, go down here. Didn't really matter anyways, so it's like the perfect timing to use it. Coming back in here with the Gyarados, and its attack debuff has been wiped away, so that crunch would have done a lot of damage. Really want to farm this thing down, but we're going to go ahead and swap into our Haxorus to catch whatever they're going to throw, more than likely a crunch. There we go. And comes a Mamoswine here, and this is going to be doing super effective. We're going to be able to get to this Dragon Claw. If they use a shield, that's going to be great. Oh, that's perfect. So the thing is, Metagross is going to be able to win CMP. Doesn't matter if they had 1,000 energy. So we're going to go straight for that Meteor Mash, taking the win here. That probably really made them upset, but you know, it is what it is. Going into the next battle here, let's see what we're going to be met with. It's going to be a Haxorus. So this is a tricky one. Some people take off, which I enjoy, giving me the advantage to swap into whatever I want. But the ones who are more experienced already know that they're going to be able to go neck to neck and even potentially win this. But letting one of these charge moves go through is going to be quite deadly here. It also depends on the IVs as well as on the Haxorus. Maybe even if you get the boost, obviously that's going to be always great. So no boost here, and they're almost taking us out. They want to commit to 2 shields. And they are letting it go, which is great. We're going to be able to win this here, and we do have 1 shield ourselves. Going in with our own Haxorus, and we're in a really good position here. We kind of just need to, look out for the charge moves, potentially if they do farm up to a Outrage, but that was way too soon, so we're going to go ahead and let that go through. Just a Body Slam, and we're getting kind of low. Haxorus is kind of squishy Pokemon. Getting to another Dragon Claw. Do they want to let it go or use that last shield? They're using it up. Great. So at this point, we're going to absolutely let this go down. Go in here and farm up with the Metagross, and we're going to be looking very good with the shield left. And they're not going to be able to get to a charge move here. Beautiful. And they do back out. Yep, that's pretty much it. Alrighty, moving it into the next one. I do believe this is going to be the last battle here, folks. So if you did enjoy it, please give it a big thumbs up. It really does help me out, and I'll continue to keep you up to date on everything Pokemon Go and bring you these battles. So they're going to be making a swap into their Metagross. As you can see, the Cloyster catching all these leads, guys. Isn't this nice? Absolutely loving it, right? So this is a good position. We're going to have to shield this up. They have not used this shield themselves. What we're going to do is... I was going to farm this. You would usually, but it looks like didn't feel comfortable doing so there. So we have used the shield, and it looks like we're still going to get one here anyways. And that's why we built up a little bit of extra energy with that last Pokemon, and we do go down there. Going to go simply back in with the Cloyster and let this go through. It's just going to be a Dragon Claw. It's going to hurt, but still taking it quite nicely. As you can see, this Icy Wind is definitely going to be shielded up. They want to preserve this unless they had something to counter it. Seeing that they shielded it up, I went ahead and swapped because they have no more shields left. Since we do have a shield, and they're going to be going in with Excadrill, and we're going to go right for that Earthquake. Looking great, taking them out in one shot. In comes the Dragonite, and we should be able to just simply farm this thing down. And yes, this certainly is the last battle. So looking good. Cloyster still putting in that work. If you did enjoy this video, give it a big thumbs up, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.